Welcome back to My Generation Sports. I'm Don Johnson, and we have with us special guest Jameson Geers from Providence Catholic. And we love our Chicago local guys.
Yep.
Providence Catholic has a great tradition of football there. You know, as I mentioned to you, I got a chance to call some games with Miles Boykin in there, who's now playing for
Ravens.
the Ravens, the Baltimore Ravens.
Yep.
And he was a tremendous athlete in high school. And we're hoping that maybe Jameson Geers will come in behind him and give the Golden Gophers some of that same input.
Yep,
Now,
that's
Coach
the goal.
P.J. Fleck is looking at you as a tight end. Talk to me about what he said to you about what his expectations were for you wearing that Golden Gophers uniform.
Yeah. So when he first started recruiting me, he like one of the big things that he told me was he wanted to take one tight end in his class in 21. So when he told me he wanted me to be his only guy to take for tight ends, I mean that was a big deal for me because that's going to give me the most opportunity to play, and I know that I'm his guy that he wants, so that was really important to me. So when he told me that, I was really excited.
Let's talk about the skills you bring to the table at the tight end position.
So the big thing with me is, like, as a tight end, my goal is to just be a threat in both sides of being a tight end. I always watch Bears game. I always watch Cole Kmet, so I feel like I resemble him in how I play, and just a good blocker, good route runner, and stuff like that. So that's usually what I look at when going into tight end work and stuff.
This has
like
been a tough year for all athletes and students in Illinois because we have not had football like we're used to having it in the fall and in a traditional sense.
I'm just continuing on working on my craft and getting stronger, getting smarter. I still got school and stuff like that,
Yes.
so I'm still going through everything and just taking it day by day, not taking anything for granted, just trying to get as prepared I can for the next level.
Communication has been big. That's changed everything because everybody's on the internet.
Right. Like my teachers and my school, we've gone online for some time and in person, and I've had a lot of success doing stuff online. It's obviously the safest way to do things, and I feel like I've gotten in the groove, so to speak. And
If you talk about connection, we're talking about like a family
Right.
feeling. It's obvious that these recruits have some kind of bonding. You haven't even hit the field yet,
Right.
but you guys are getting to know each other. Talk
Yeah.
about what that can mean for your team.
Yeah, so like we've been really connected. I mean, I've been to Florida with a bunch of these guys,
Yes.
and I've played 7-on-7 with the guys locally around here,
Yes.
and it's really helped grow a relationship. And I feel like right when we get to Minnesota, we're not going to miss a beat. We're just going to be all together and as one, ready to go and get better.
There's a kid that's in your class. His name is Ethan Kaliakmanis, who could be throwing some balls to you
Right.
at quarterback. Have you gotten a chance to work with him?
Oh yeah. I've got to play 7-on-7. We actually went up to Minnesota.
Yes.
Maple Grove, I think, somewhere around
Yes.
there. And we played really well.
Yes.
I was with Marquise Irving and Tino, and
Yes.
we were all balling out there. So it was a lot of fun. Get a feel on out of football, but
Yeah.
in football too. So
Right.
it's really nice to build a relationship with those guys early on.
Well, best of luck to you. It looks like you guys are building a great family at the University of Minnesota. And thanks for coming over and sharing time with us here on My Generation Sports. Come back and see us again.
For sure.
All right. We'll see you next time on My Generation Sports.